Yeah.
Detroit Superstar Darren Cruikshank here. I want to talk about my experience with the Rockcastle 10K, all my equipment, and what I thought about the match. So let's go over the match itself. One, Rockcastle Training Center, or whatever it's called, is awesome. I mean, I wish we had one in Michigan. A lot of hills, a lot of, basically do whatever you want there. I mean, the place is sweet. Can't wait to go back again. As far as the 10K, here in Michigan, we don't have hills like that. There's no real place to train for that type of match, and just the running itself up and down hill is crazy. We're pretty flat here in Michigan. I basically ran on a treadmill a couple times and said, all right, I'm ready to go. As far as the equipment, everything worked really great. Clothing wise, I ran with all Victos gear. The gloves I wore the Apparatus gloves. They're in here somewhere. You know, through the obstacles, there's a lot of rocks, rope climb, just real slippery stuff. These gloves worked out really good as far as protecting my hand just enough, and they're real thin actually, so you can get a nice good grip on your handgun and on your trigger. So shooting with gloves is a lot harder than normal, but these actually worked really well. As far as my undies, I actually wore these. There's a company called Diamond MMA. They make these like underpants, under spandex kind of underwear. No chafing, no wedgies as throughout my run. The Victos shorts I wore, these are their board shorts. They're real flexible. It's like being in the gym. They got nice little pockets. I put my time card in the pocket. And they also have like, it's like an EDC kind of little clip here. So there's no string to pull, there's no string to lose, you know, when you're doing your laundry and stuff. So these worked out really good. Allowed me to jump and climb and run without any chafing. So let's talk about, I actually use this headlamp for the cave stage, which is completely dark. This worked out really well. It's got a rechargeable battery. It's 950 lumens. Very happy I brought this instead of just a flashlight and the gun, because a lot of the corners and stuff you had to reach over, and if I had to hold the light and the gun at the same time, that would pose a lot of difficulty. I had a nice big light, lit up everything. You can see on my GoPro, I have a whole video of my actual run on YouTube. You know, just subscribe to me, Darren Cruikshank, on YouTube, and see the whole video. I skipped through a lot of the running. That's the boring part, but I made sure to get all the obstacles and the shooting. Let's talk about my gun belt, my war belt, whatever. I ran my Glock 17 ATEI slide cuts. I have a ZevTech iron sights on there, and a TLR 1 light. Ran real great. This one's actually cut to take Glock 19 mags, just in case if I have to grab one from somebody, and it's good to go. So my dogs are running around here like crazy. I actually ran with a lockable holster too, because you're flipping upside down on those obstacles. You don't want to lose your gun, and you can run with a loaded pistol at the match. So if you drop your gun and it's loaded, you're DQ'd. So I don't want to take that chance. I ran with 1 dump bag. I did 6 pistol mags, which really, that was kind of overkill. If and when I do it again, I'm definitely going to drop a lot of mags and a lot less equipment. So I ran with a chest rig. I bought this used from a buddy of mine, because you know I'm not really used to this kind of stuff. But I bought this used. It actually holds 4 regular mags, 4 pistol mags, and I added some other stuff to it. But during the first stage, hey guys, hey. During the first stage, one of the obstacles, I had to like basically crawl on my belly, go through some barbed wire, crawl up this thing. Well, I took 5 mags for the whole match, 2 coupled, and then 1 loose one. Well, I lost this loose one, so right away, I lost a mag. It's an old test rig. Next time I'm gonna go with a brand new one. I'm probably gonna go with the same company that makes these mags. This mags holder, I forget who it is. Blue Force Gear is probably what I'm gonna go with. This stuff held up really well. But these old mags, you know, they don't have the string to hold them in or whatever. I lost a mag, and that really meant that I couldn't mess up anymore. You know, I couldn't drop any mags, which I did throughout the obstacles. I had to go back and find my mags and stuff. So that I'm definitely gonna change. I ran 2 coupled mags, so 4 altogether. This is all I had left. I had 1 coupled mag loaded with Phoenix 77 grain Phoenix ammo for the long range stuff, and then the other one was the regular 55. No. I ran 1 coupled mag with 77 grain Phoenix ammo. They're like precision 223 stuff for the long range. We went out to 300 yards with you know, 10-inch target. That actually helped out so much. The wind picked up by the time I started shooting. I didn't start running till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then the other one, I just ran the regular 223 55 grain 223. Ran awesome. No malfunctions whatsoever. I did the 4 mags on the front. I would always make sure the loaded mags were on my belt, but I took too many mags. I took 5 pistol mags. I didn't need that many. Next time I'll probably take 2 mags of each, and instead of running a whole rig, I will have like 2 little dump bags on the side with 9mm and 223. And I really feel like I could just replenish the mags as I run to the next stage. I think that's definitely the way I'm going to go next time. I also wore I had this little setup. I had my Ear Pro. I think this is definitely overkill. When you're running and you have this thing on the whole time, your head gets really heavy. Your neck gets sore, stuff like that. And you got to worry about it falling off or whatnot during the obstacles. Really, next time I'll probably just run regular squishy earbuds. I'll be able to take them on and out, or take them in and out as I run and get to a stage or whatever. But I think that'll definitely be the next way I will go. As far as the equipment, that's it. My gun, my rifle. This is a BG Defense Type A rifle. It's an 18-inch barrel. I have a custom comp on the front of it. This is my 3-gun gun. I shoot open, so I get to have basically whatever I want. 2.5 to 10 Vortex. I have a Vortex red dot on the side. The only thing about this scope was at distance, I forgot to actually zoom it in on one of the stages. So then my BDC or whatever didn't. My holds weren't correct until I zoomed it all the way in, because that's what I zeroed it with. So I would like to upgrade this to a first focal plane scope, maybe 1 to 8, or 2.5 to 10 was awesome. I need that first focal plane. That way my holds are the same no matter what power zoom I'm on. So I'm definitely looking to do that. But as far as the rifle, shot great. This thing went through some punishment. I mean, bumping off rocks, jumping over shit, climbing. I mean, there's scratches and stuff all over it, but the Cerakote stood up pretty well. I'm really rough on my stuff. The carbon fiber handguard that I put on here, it's made by Bridget Arms. This thing took almost a whole pound off the gun, and when you're running 6.5 miles up and down hills and stuff, that 1 pound really helps out. So you want your gun as light as possible. I still want the long barrel for the distance and stuff, but as far as taking some weight off was awesome. I have American Trigger AR Gold trigger in here. I got from my buddy Rick Birdsall. He's sponsored by them. That thing is bad to the bone. Probably the best trigger I've ever felt out of there. But as far as the gun itself, ran awesome. Very, very happy with it. BG Defense, check them out. They're a Michigan company right out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I'm a big supporter in my Michigan family. So as far as the sling that I came up with, right? I took this off a Reebok backpack that I got. I wore it as a backpack sling. I 100% think that this is the way to go, something similar to this, for those runs, for the runs. I put it on, I take off, I run, I have nothing in my way, my hands and my shoulders don't get tired from holding the thing up. as far as the obstacles, like when we went upside down and stuff, I literally take this guy, clip it together. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. I was able to get under all the obstacles over the rope. A lot of guys were using like some kind of carabiner to hook themselves to the rope that they had to climb, and then like do all this other crap or try to get on top of it, balance it. I tried. I've never practiced it. I got up on it. I fell right. I didn't fall off, but I fell around the rope, and I was like, you know what? Screw it, dude. I'm going anyway. I'm tired already. So getting on the rope, I was able to hook up this little backpack sling, climb across it, jump off, shoot my stage. This worked out really well. I know there's a company that sells something similar to this, some kind of biathlon backpack sling, but I literally came up with this, took this stuff off one of my backpacks, slapped it on the gun, and it worked out awesome. Yeah, so I want to thank all my sponsors, Half Cock Targets. Getting ready for matches like this, shooting steel is always a plus as far as training wise. Phoenix Ammo, big one of mine. They supply me with all my ammo, and you gotta love that. Victos, Victos brand, they have all the sweet stuff, all the cool gear, badass pants, boots, shorts, gloves, everything. You want to check that out. ATI Glock, ATI guns, they do all the Glock serrations and stuff like that on my guns. Who else? BG Defense, Type A rifle. You need a new rifle, and you're in the Michigan area or anywhere else, they make some badass stuff, so go check them out. BG Defense, Type A rifle. Yeah, thanks for coming and hang out.